Hello.
First of all, we run a day hub for adults with developmental disabilities. Fortunately, they are all home, but when my cleaning crew came, they propped the door to go in. This gentleman opened the door and walked in and asked if it was public property.
Okay.
Never walked in.
Now, well, this is what was relayed to me.
You can just speak with me. I'll talk with him afterwards. Just ignore him right now.
So then he came and he started videotaping, and he claims it's his right, it's public property, and I don't know anything about HIPAA, and I didn't mention HIPAA. He claims he's done this at other state agencies, and this is the landlord, so.
I was just going to say who owns the property.
Yes,
Okay.
they share a business. I asked him to leave nicely. He said he didn't have to, and he continued to videotape license plates, and he's talking to whoever,
So
and he wouldn't give me any purpose for it. And he claims, like, if I want him not to look in the window, because it's a day program. He's claiming that we need to have windows if we don't want him, or blinds up if we don't want him to videotape in the windows. Because I said these are people come here for the day. During the day, I would have, like, again, right now my issue is there's only like 2 of us staff here, and we're females, and this is kind of odd.
Yeah.
So
So does the office with people with developmental disabilities, do they rent through him?
they rent through Mr.
Yeah.
Riley.
Okay. And what is your position here?
I am the rehabilitation counselor too, supposedly in charge of the site.
You came outside, saw him.
Well, no,
your
but I
maintenance
was-
guy did, and then you came outside.
I
and
came
he was
out
still
to
here.
ask
Okay.
him to leave, and then I called 911 because I told him if he didn't leave, I was going to. And again, this is just really weird, and the fact that he told me he did this to other state buildings, he seems to have, and he keeps saying, well, I'm not here protesting. So I'm not really sure what he's doing, but because we're a state agency, sometimes people have,
Could be. Yeah,
could be.
so be it.
I just would feel more
Are you going to be
comfortable.
inside for a little bit? Because
I
I'll
will
just
be.
come speak with you afterwards, get your information.
Yeah,
Are you
if-
the one that called, right?
I am the one
Okay,
who called.
perfect. Yeah, I'll
So
come find you afterwards.
if you ring that when you're done, I'll come out.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
How you doing, officer?
Hello, how are you?
Say that again.
So you know I'm not doing anything lawful or unlawful here, right?
I just got one side of the story, so I'd like to speak with you and get your side of the
Okay,
story.
so I'm here lawfully on this state property, and I decided to check up on the vehicles and the condition of the building, which the state rents from apparently this gentleman right here.
Okay.
I'm totally lawful in what I'm doing.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I don't know. If you just let her know that what I'm doing is lawful, that'd be fine. I'll be on my way and get the pictures I need, and I'll be out of here.
Sir, you own the property?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Pat Riley's my name.
Officer Kiskill, nice to meet you.
Can I get your badge number real quick?
11805.
Thank you so much. My name's Rich, by the way.
Thank you. So, sir, do you own the entire property? You rent out to the different businesses? Okay. All right. So, which business in
I
particular?
was just checking the state building here, the state part. That's all.
This one right here, Office of People with
Yeah,
Developmental
Office-
Disabilities.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so they rent from this gentleman right here who owns the entire property.
Absolutely.
So it's not public property.
But it's accessible to the public.
So
that makes-
Correct. However, he
the
owns the
outside,
property.
it's not the inside.
Right.
Okay, it's not accessible to the public.
Sure, the public can walk up here on this sidewalk and get into
But
this
they
building.
can't
This
get in.
makes this accessible to the public, sir.
No, they can't.
Yes, it does.
No, they can't.
Yes, it does.
They can't get in the building. It's a lockdown building.
If I had an appointment here, I could get in this building.
There you go.
That's all he's trying to explain. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
That still can't trespass me from the public sidewalk here out front of the disability office.
That's right. Well, you can do all you want out there.
All I want to do is just get a couple pictures and I'll be out of here. You
Okay.
explain to her that I have rights here, that she can't stifle the First Amendment, and I'll be on my way.
Good deal. Get your pictures and get out.
But you mind your tongue, sir.
That's just it.
Yeah, I guess you did, didn't you?
Get your pictures and get out. That's all we want from you.
I'm gonna go get the information, and then I'll be right back out.
Sir, can I get your name again?
I'll get your information inside.
Let them take your pictures. You don't let them in.
No, I'm not letting them in.
I
but-
want to talk to you in private. I'll get your information inside. That way, it's not
Yeah.
all on his video that ends up online. Because I know that you. That's okay. You can close it if you need to. That's okay. Sir, you said your name is Rich?
Yeah.
R-I-C-H?
Yes.
Is that short for Richard?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to give you any more than that.
Why not?
I don't feel I need to.
Okay, what's your last name?
I also like my Fourth Amendment, which is the protection of being, my papers being kept private. So
Do you have a last name, Rich, or no?
I do not. Not one that I'm willing to give today. Like I said, I'm gonna get some pictures of around the building. I'll be out here. Sound
Okay.
good?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Mr. Riley to come back out so I can get his information. I'll be on my way.
Sure.
That's all I'm waiting for.
I gotta wait for you guys to leave though. Yeah, people have this assumed privacy thing where they say, okay, you can't look at the windows like this and you can't record in. You absolutely can. If they don't want you seeing in this building, then they put up blinds. Just like you would at your house. Right?
Okay.
Well, the other lady there did a lot better. The other officer. I forget what her name was. She had an Italian last name.
She was already here.
No. Over in the police department. A few months back, about a year ago actually.
Gotcha.
Is he coming right back out?
He was supposed to be, and then she went over to tell him to come back out for me. She also asked for us to just stay until she leaves. She's gonna close it. There she is.
Mr. Riley's daughter.
Relock it. Okay. Should be right out.
Are they done for the day?
Yeah. Yeah. She's just grabbing her belongings.
they closing up?
She's leaving. Yeah, they closed a little while ago.
Oh, they
She's
did?
just one of the last people to leave.
Okay. I'll walk to the sidewalk then if this is close.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
She just wants us to wait until she leaves. And then he's staying here, so.
Dominic Street. 917 was Dominic Street.
No, I don't think the door closed.
Side door activation.
No.
Pushing for one.
No,
It did? Okay.
it's a weird thing.
Okay.
Is it okay if I take his picture so I can have it for my people so if they see him, you know, that he's not doing it?
Do whatever you gotta do.
Try not to start a dispute.
No. Could you take your phone down a
Hello,
minute
117,
just so I can get your
167.
picture so I know?
We're all set.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
Sorry.
So it's not public property.
But it's accessible to the public.
The
So that makes
outside
sense.
is.
However, he
The
owns the
outside
property.
is, not the inside.
Right.
Okay, it's not accessible to the public.
Sure, the public can walk up here on this sidewalk and get into
But
this
they
building.
can't
This
get in.
makes this accessible to the public, sir.
No, they can't.
Yes, it does.
No, they can't.
Yes, it does.
They can't get in the building. It's a locked down building.
If I had an appointment here, I could get in this building.
There you go.
That's all he's trying to explain. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
That still doesn't, you still can't trespass me from the public sidewalk here out front of the disability office.
That's right. Well, you can do all you want out here.
All I want to do is just get a couple pictures and I'll be out here. You
Okay.
explain to her that I have rights here, that she can't stifle the First Amendment, and I'll be on my way.
Good deal. Get your pictures and get out.
Why don't you mind your tongue, sir?
I just did.
Yeah, I guess you did, didn't you?
Get your pictures and get out. That's all we want from you.
I'm gonna go get the information, and then I'll be right back out.
Sir, can I get your name and badge?
My what?
Your name and
I'll
badge?
get your information.
Officer Bristol.
Nice to meet you, Officer Bristol. Rich.
James.
No, I'm
This way.
not letting you in.
I want to.
Yeah, dude, I never went in this building. I just wanted to get some pictures of the outside.
Before.
I looked at the van, I'm checking the tires, the condition of the van here. This is all state stuff. I mean, this
Yeah.
is all state equipment. And regardless of what this man wants to say here, this is open to the public.
Do you work for the state?
I do not.
What's your concern with a state van and state property then?
My own concern. I'm working on a story.
Okay. All right.
people with disabilities that drive around in these vehicles, and sometimes they're not up to par.
They're riding. I don't think they're driving.
Well, driving around in.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You can see this right here has got quite a bit of damage there. Rust. Maybe the frames and being compromised there a little bit. It's just an exercise of rights, sir. That's all.
Okay.
They didn't have to call you. She didn't have to call you. I told her she didn't have to call
Well,
you.
you gotta understand, it's somewhat alarming this day and age when someone's taking pictures or recording outside a state building. Everyone thinks the worst, so
See, I don't think the worst.
Well.
Of course, I know what I'm doing though too.
you gotta understand where they're coming from.
I do.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah, as soon as she comes back out, I'm going to go back around the front. I'm going to get some pictures of the front and I'll be out of here.
Okay.
So you said your name is Rich?
Yeah.
R-I-C-H?
Yes.
Is that short for Richard?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not going to give you any more than that.
Why not?
I don't feel I need to. I also like my Fourth Amendment, which is the protection of being, my papers being kept private, so.
Do you have a last name, Rich, or no?
I do not. Not one that I'm willing to give today. Well, like I said, I'm just going to get some pictures of around the building. I'll be out of here.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Mr. Riley to come back out so I can get his information. I'll be on my way.
Sure.
That's all I'm waiting for.
I gotta wait for you guys to leave, though. Yeah, people have this assumed privacy thing where they say, okay, you can't look at the windows like this, you can't record it. You absolutely can. They don't want you seeing in this building when they put up blinds. Just like you would at your house. Right?
Okay.
Well, the other lady there did a lot better. The other officer. I forget what her name was. She had an Italian last name.
She was already here.
No. Over in the police department. A few months back, about a year ago actually.
Gotcha. Was he coming right back out?
He was supposed to be, yeah.
2179
And
traffic.
then she went over to tell him to come back out for him.
1D17. Here, Bridge, Boy Young, 3571. KBY,
She also asked Rich to
3571.
just stay until she leaves. She's got to visit if she's
1821.
Mr. Allen.
Yeah, so what it is, man, we go around and pick on the state and the government a little bit. It's just our way of pushing back a little bit with all the bullshit that's going on with the overreach of the government at this point. It just seems like they're trying to, take our rights away every day. And this is just my way of pushing back a little bit, but it's got nothing to do with you. It's got nothing to do with her. I know she's mad at me right now and she's giving me dirty looks and all, but it ain't got nothing to do with you guys.
You understand how it causes alarm to the people that work here, though, right?
See, now I do this every day, so no, I don't.
What do you do for a living?
I work.
Do you mind telling me what you do?
I really can't. I
Okay, so
can't get into it.
let's just.
We have had people show up
So
at my work.
there's employees here. Obviously, they're doing their job for the state, and then all of a sudden, a stranger comes and is recording or taking pictures. That would be alarming, especially
To some people. I can give you a whole group of people that it wouldn't be alarming to.
And then apparently, it's probably your coworkers or your associates.
It could be, yeah. I mean, my coworkers, I would say no because we work in a government issue kind of thing. But yeah, my associates, absolutely.
So you see why they would call 911 then, right?
I asked them not to. I tried to tell her what the law was. If this is totally lawful, then what I'm doing is not.
I don't know if they were arguing that's illegal what you were doing. My opinion, or the way I'm looking at it, is they felt uncomfortable that you were on the property recording and taking pictures. I don't know if they think it's illegal.
So
but
had she come out and been nice and cordial, rather than yelling at me and
yeah, I don't know how she addressed you, but
giving me demands, this would have went a whole lot better.
possibly.
I would have.
I don't know how she addressed you,
I would
but
have shook her hand. I would have introduced myself as Rich. She would have known who I was, and I would have told her a little bit of what I was doing. But when she comes out the way she did,
yep,
she's going to get back exactly what she gave,
which is understandable.
and that's exactly what. That's exactly what.
Okay. Should be right out.
Are they done for the day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's just grabbing her blood.
Are they closing up?
Yeah, they closed a little while ago.
Oh, they did?
She's just one of the last people to leave.
Okay, I'll go out to the sidewalk then if this is closed. Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a weird thing.
Okay.
Is it okay if I take his picture so I can have it for my people, so if they see him, they know that he's not allowed in?
Do whatever you gotta do.
Try not to start a dispute.
No. Could you take your phone down a minute just so I can get your picture, so I know?
We're all set.
We're all done.
All right, thank you.
No, you're welcome.
I'm sorry.